Welcome back, everybody. It is now time for our second two-game series of today, and it's Team Cupid's Hearts about to make their Ace League debut. How are we doing, Lumi?
Can you even hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Just making sure.
I'd keep headphones on.
Alright.
I like the look. No, I don't.
So we have WPC Team B, as I like to call them.
I'm going with the Cupid's Hearts. I like Cupid's Hearts.
Or Get Heart Together. Or Hearts Get Together.
We've seen a bit of everything, yeah, as far as team name goes.
Yeah.
Well, what have they got in store for us here? They've been training. They've had, I think, 2 to 3 weeks to train with the, I think they're like, basically the WPC put together 2 teams for this tournament specifically to sort of help grow the scene, show that they basically put a mix of upcoming teams with the top Chinese teams, and they've been in the, I think, the WPC like boot camp at the studio, and well, we'll see if that boot camping pays off. They're going to be going up against Rising Stars, and this is also the first time we're seeing Rising Stars' new lineup.
Yes, this is, I'm excited to see QQQ on a different row. He's been with his teammate X-Spin for a long time. This is the first time in a long time that I think they go all the way back to eHome and before eHome, right?
Yeah.
It's been like,
wow,
5-6 years? Has it been that long?
It's been some time. Or were they both on the eHome team that was playing Dota 2 at TI2 though? Who was on the TI2 eHome roster? Wasn't that King J and QQQ?
It was Lamb. X who played the Wisp for Lamb.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure it's QQQ's 357, so...
QQQ was on the team, was King J on the team. I'm pretty sure King J was also on the team, so...
King J doesn't play support. QQQ always plays support.
King J offlane, man.
History. Give me that history.
2012. King J, QQQ, man. 2012. It hasn't been that long, Lumi.
No, keep going down.
Oh. eHome
QQQ.
history.
Keep going down. 2010.
There's no King J here, though. King J joined in 2012.
No, I'm talking about QQQ.
Yeah, they played... Okay, yeah.
Keep going down. I'm talking about QQQ and X. And
2010? Well, the Team Liquid doesn't go that far back, apparently.
But they've been there.
Yes.
Well then.
Well, QQQ's been, part of this team for a long time, and, well, teammates with King J for some time. But this is now some new blood being added. Sylar, one of the sort of upcoming carry players. I mean, he's been playing with LGD. He's been recognized as a top carry player for a while, but he's still very young, and CTY really sort of a breakout star of 2013.
Yeah, what's with all these carry players now captaining and drafting for the team? You have Zoe
Sylar
doing
as
it.
well.
Yeah, Sylar doing it, and Burning's been doing it for a while. Now he's giving the reins to Mushi.
Yeah.
But Mushi's a carry for his team when he was drafting back in Orange. So, yeah, it seems like it used to be the trend that the supports were the captains and in-game leaders, but
well, I think there's a difference. Often with teams, there's a difference between drafter and
in-game
captain.
leader. Yeah, that's hard to say. Yeah.
Especially like the first 15 to 20 minutes of the game. Generally, it's one of the 2 support players making all the decisions for what the supports will be doing. Because the carry player needs to focus on his lane. The mid player especially has to focus on his lane. So the supports have to be fairly independent early on. But it can be carry players calling the big strategic shots later on. But for the time being, Rising Stars have gone back to the Elder Titan, which seems to be working out well for most of these Chinese teams.
Yeah, I'm still somewhat... I mean, we see the victories. We see the statistics in terms of win rates and whatnot. I'm just still not sold on picking it early because, for one, it really limits what you can do on the offlane. Now, with that said, well, there's Elder Titan and Clockwork being picked up, so is this your support clock?
Or your CTY solo mid Clockwork?
That can be it. XDD, to the best of my knowledge, also plays a support clock, unless I'm mistaken. So
CTY has played some of the most beastly solo mid clocks, getting solo kills on matchups he should never get solo kills.
Okay.
Back when sort of Vici Gaming were first breaking out, that was where he got recognized. Like, it was solo killing people like Ferrari in the middle lane and just wreaking havoc on top Chinese pros in mid lane with Clockwork.
Okay. So seems like he is going to be up against possibility of Beastmaster from Hearts Get Together. How many get-togethers are they going to have?
Hearts Get Together, Cupid's Hearts. WPC Team B.
WPC Team B.
Team B makes it sound like they're like the second tier one, though.
I know.
Well, I can't wait till we have WPC Team A versus Team B.
Team A's name is what?
They are Team Adidas.
Adidas. I'm going to call them Team A.
For the Americans out there, you call them Adidas, but it's
Team B.
not the true pronunciation. the American pronunciation, but
Okay.
Americans will do stuff their way.
Reserve time.
That's how they roll.
Well, Hearts get together. This is a team we obviously know nothing about. There's no match log history for them. This will be their first matches played. They get recorded on Dat Dota, and
All right.
we'll see what they have in store for us. From what I've heard, someone who was watching a couple of their scrims was saying they seem to be learning slow. is not the words they use, but it was kind of, I guess, what they kind of seem to imply. They're sort of
So, to
struggling for the time
translate-
being.
They suck.
It's highly possible that they get destroyed by Rising Stars. At the same time, I would love to see Rising Stars. They've got a new lineup. If they come out and just show like some really dominant play here and get a
Wouldn't
2-0
mean
win,
anything
Team pick.
if they show some dominant play against Team B.
it'd be cool to see.
Is it wrong for a caster to just count on team out
Are you
right from the
casting it up?
get go?
Do you know a thing about any of these players? How
No.
how can you count them out then?
Well, you told me that from a certain
You don't
source.
even know who my source is. I don't even remember who my source is.
I trust you.
I'm trying to remember who it was. It may have been like Tusky or Felix. I don't even know. I just remember someone telling me
10
that.
I trust
seconds
Tusky.
remaining.
I don't think it was Tusky, but
Okay.
it might have been.
5
May have
seconds
been-
remaining.
ZZ, Helen? I'm not sure. It was someone.
Dire team
They go for a
ban.
Spectre though.
LGD Helen?
Well, no longer. Well, she's back in the US now, so I don't know if she's still LGD.
Shout out to Helen if she's tuning in for the stream.
I think she went to sleep after the first series.
Okay.
She loves to stay up because she's on the West Coast like us, and she'll actually stay
San
awake.
Francisco
and,
based.
Seconds
Yeah, she'll
remaining.
stay awake and wake up for these late night Chinese games, and she's like,
5
okay, I've watched the
seconds
first one, I'm going to sleep now. I'm
remaining.
like, oh, you're not going to watch Team Purple Hearts or whatever they are? And she's like,
Purple Hearts is that what they?
and she's like, no, I'm going to
Radiant
sleep.
team
And I'm like,
ban.
well, okay. She obviously has no faith in them, so I don't know.
Right. I would not blame her.
Okay, well, as far as drafts go here right now, Rising Stars haven't.
10
I feel like this is
seconds
just like a kind of draft we haven't seen from any of the Chinese teams, so to speak. As far as picking up
5 seconds
Clockwork,
remaining.
Elder Titan, Weaver, no, it's only one sort of actual carry here between those three. So it could well be a
Reserve
Clockwork
time.
because I don't think you can really have just Weaver as your carry and your DPS.
I mean, it certainly doesn't work unless you get support that have a ton of burst damage, like you get a Lina, for example. You get a support that Line is another one comes to mind. But I mean, maybe they're just very, very confident in their early game and say, forget carries. Our carries are heroes that could kill early, and that's all we need. So I've definitely seen Elder Titan and Clockwork being picked together quite a bit because the two heroes does complement each other quite well. Astral and
Yeah.
Rocket Flare does a ton in terms of
Radiant
scouting, in
team
terms of
pick.
counter pushing. The only thing that you do have to worry about, and I've said this many times, is that Astro does block your hook. It makes no sense because it's a ghost, it's an Astro, but it apparently does block hooks.
Was it like that in Dota 1?
I don't know.
No.
I never played much of Elder Titan in Dota 1, so.
All right. Well, they're going to round things off with a Chen, so we are looking at. It looks like Clockwork and Elder Titan as your mid and your off laner, unless we're going to see the
10
Elder Titan
seconds
carry like
remaining.
you alluded to earlier. You can put Weaver as one of the solos, but it
5
does a ton of
seconds
physical damage, but
remaining.
he's not really.
No, we're
Built
going
to
to see
be a
Elder
hard
Titan
carry,
off lane.
yeah.
I will be very,
Yeah.
very surprised if
And
that's not
Clockwork
the
does
Reserve time.
fantastic against a Beastmaster mid. Should the Beastmaster be mid, he may be in the offlane and a mid hero is being picked up last for Hearts get together, but this is a scary amount of early to mid game aggression from Rising Stars. They throw in the Chen, add a good mech buyer as well as just having the Hand of God and the send back, and this is going to be something that's going to be hard to deal with for Hearts get together. I think Spectre's going to be put under a lot of pressure to get any farm.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a very, very fun game to watch in the sense that we're going to see a ton of action very early, whether we like it or not, because Rising Star, they're going to say, hey guys, they have a Spectre, they have just some decent mid to late game support, so we have to put on the aggression, and the fact that they have a Clockwork solo mid just means aggression. We're going to see basically 3-4 minutes of passive farm, if that, and then it's go time for Rising Star.
All right. Well, what do you sort of look to get here as your last pick? If you need something to help protect the Spectre. Beastmaster, probably not that hero because he kind of needs a few too many levels, maybe. Unless he's mid, then he can get the fast roll, but they go Nature's Prophet, so this is almost a bit too
This
greedy
is
for my
very,
liking.
very greedy. So what they're trying to say is we're going to just hope for the best in the early game,
Yeah.
and
Hope the laning stage goes all right for them and that Rising Stars, for some reason, decide to just try and play a farming game with them, but
I mean, I rarely see this work. A team that perhaps is lesser in terms of skill and basically say, hey guys, let's hope nothing happens in the early game and we'll outfarm them.
I just want to see CTY wreck a Beastmaster at mid lane.
That's exactly what I'm going to be looking at. But let's quickly introduce the teams here. It's going to be Team B, or Hearts Together, or Cupid Hearts, or Purple Hearts, whatever they're called. It's going to be Xiao Love, I think, on playing on Spectre, XY on the Rubik. Man, what XY Freedom and XY or X Freedom. So it's going to be very confusing. We're going to have CYS playing Visage, who, according to Team Liquid, CYS is the one role player? Question mark. And he's definitely not playing the one role right now. It's going to be 7 playing Nature's Prophet, and last but not least, Beastmaster solo mid, being handled by Xiao Hong.
Xiao Hong.
Xiao Hong.
Lumi's Chinese translations working out well for once.
Damn.
All right. Well, Team Liquid got their roles messed up. They also didn't have eHome's roster prior to 2010.
They had 2009 roster.
Huh?
It was on the page. It was
I think it only went back to 2010. Might still be up. We'll give them off the hook.
2009.
This is, I don't know. It doesn't have.
Oh,
a
I
year.
saw actual 2009.
Yeah. I don't know. I think this is like the lineup everyone kind of remembers.
I think no. That's not it.
These are just former players.
The lineup, former
This is
players.
just former players.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I see what's going on now. But it's going to be a pause coming out. We'll hold things up now. But for the time being, Rising Stars. We're going to introduce those guys quickly. There's going to be Weaver, being played by the captain, or at this point, Sylar, the main carry player. King J on Elder Titan, CTY on Clockwork, QQQ on Chen, and then finally XDD playing the other support. He's going to be on the Bane. All right. Well.
Good to see that Clockwork not being handled by King J. A lot of respect for King J, but his off-lane clock deserved no respect. I still remember that game in the Eastern qualifiers where he went like 0 and 14, 1 and 14, or something like that. And I don't know how you disconnect from a LAN tournament. Didn't we have a new LAN feature?
Yes. I don't know if it's being used for these matches. You still need an internet connection. You have to be connected to Steam, so it's not like a true. Well, the games are hosted on LAN, but you need an internet connection to actually log into your.
That's obviously even if it's connected on a LAN connection, that's how we're casting these games. We're not actually there.
What they don't actually, they're not going to be LAN casters because they don't have Dota TV for LAN games yet.
Ah, I see.
That has not been added and will take some
30
time
seconds
apparently because they're going to have to. I don't know.
Work out some
I saw
technologies.
Cyborg Matt made some tweet about it because I know MLG were asking like, is there LAN plus Dota TV? And Cyborg Matt was like, probably not by Columbus. So, but he didn't say guaranteed not. But we'll see. Not played on LAN for the time being, as there is Dota TV.
Cyborg Mac always got the inside info.
Yeah.
And no,
I
he does
wonder
not
why.
work for Valve. Although,
The
maybe he
battle
does.
begins.
So, CTY 1v1 versus Beastmaster mid. This to me is where we look towards most likely early aggression happening and maybe sort of the early game being decided. Does he just straight up dominate this lane, or does Beastmaster... I mean, we don't know who this Beastmaster player is. I mean, this could be some new Chinese bonjour here.
He could be. I think Beastmaster should have the matchup advantage against Clockwork. As I say that, he missed the blocks, and now Clockwork has at least an uphill advantage. Oh, here comes the Cog, and here comes the right click with 2 right. Yeah, the lane is... Oh,
I think he actually wanted to zap his mana there. I don't
he does. I was like, it looked pretty
he didn't
bad
really
with
cog
2...
him in.
Yeah, it looked pretty bad with 2 melee creeps also attacking Xiao Hong, but Xiao Hong's got 4 base armor and a better
Clockwork
base
too.
damage.
So,
Clockwork is...
I think CTY ended up okay for him, but he definitely was looking just to burn a bit of HP and mana and with this cog spam. But both those 2 heroes will be getting a very fast bottle, and they will be coming out already, so no surprises there. Meanwhile, bottom lane, we've got King J being zoned out somewhat by a Visage. That's going to be annoying for King J, and the offlaner for HGT is the Nature's Prophet, who right now is not able to achieve a whole lot in the top lane.
He has blocked the camp, which is, according to plan. He has now pulled the lane of Treants, which, by the way, if you get Nightmare, you can see that XTD does have Nightmare. The reason that you get Nightmare against these kind of pulling shenanigans is that if you Nightmare the Treant, the creep says, hey guys, I don't have a valid target to attack, and they'll just run past. So, probably should have basically what he's done. But, these creeps!
Oh.
They go the other way.
Oh no. Did the Treant die? Was it expired?
Yeah, the Treant died.
Oh,
the
no.
Treant just tanked it.
That's unfortunate. C2 at mid lane actually missed another cogs hit, so Beastmaster seems to be doing okay. He's left the career at mid lane as well, so he's going to be just straight up bottle crying. Problem is we now have CTY level 3, so he's going to...
battery assault.
Yeah.
Xiao Hong says, yeah, I'll
CTY
just
's
stay
taking a lot
next
of
to my
damage.
creeps.
I think Beastmaster's okay here.
CTY?
Yeah,
Question
he
mark?
needs to back off.
Got his bottle cancelled by a strange rage attack.
Oh, we're going to spawn bottom. It looks like Beastmaster. No, he's not going to. Oh, this is actually going to protect it for him. So yeah, Beastmaster refills his bottle here. It does push him off the lane, but he's not missing any experience because he's pushed out under the tower. So far, so good for Beastmaster. And we talked about this being the lane to watch, but
I'm not sure if that's really good, considering the fact that you're bottle crawling, probably a little bit more efficient. If that was a double damage rune, I say, hey, that was a good rune. But it's just like, it's Invis. What is he gonna do? Get elasted? Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's not exactly like,
it's refilling his bottle.
yeah, and I'm saying Bottle Crow could have let you do that without sacrificing any experience.
I say so far so good because he seems to be actually sort of out harassing CTY and kind of he's doing a good job of zoning him out of this lane.
Beastmaster definitely has the upper hand. Meanwhile, first blood happens up top here as probably some nightmare action. No, it was just right clicks and brain sap, so Nature's Prophet just got out of position.
Alright,
Okay.
Tengo's on the ground, and what kind of trade Team B getting here? It looks like right now it's Spectre just sort of free-falling at bottom lane, but his CS actually not as impressive as you'd hope for. King J doing a little bit to disrupt the lane, distract the supports, but Zhao Love needs to up his last hit and channel his inner burning.
Man, needs to pick up that Quelling Blade. Is that what he's going to do right now? No, he's going to pick up Boots probably. There is a Boots of speed.
Yeah.
King J eventually is going to get some experience. In fact, he is finding a tiny bit as he is not being properly zoned out. And once he hits level 2...
middle lane. CTY's gone in. It looks like he may get the Beastmaster here. Needs some RNG luck with the battery assault.
Nope, just runs past it. And I think if you're in a position like that, you just have to play Ring Around the Rosie and hope the RNG luck goes onto the creeps and not you. There's nothing you can do about it. With that said, CTY had rockets on cooldown the whole time.
Meanwhile, top lane, they're tower skipping here. They're going to zone the Nature's Prophet out even further and grab themselves a fast T2 tower. This is where, with your top teams, you'd see a rotation by now coming out from the supports, either to help grab the creep aggro off the tower, to at least stop these towers going down so easily, but we're not seeing it here from...
I mean, generally, a Nature's Prophet should be well equipped in doing that by himself. You can see that he's using his treants to grab the tower, aggro off, but... With that said, still, like, the push is coming very strong. They're even tanking the tower to protect that siege unit. That's how sure they are. Also, Beastmaster dying in the mid lane is not helping, because if he's level 6, he can make a rotation to the top lane and threaten the kill. But that's not happening, so, well then.
And unfortunately, with CTY level 6, Beastmaster needs to be really careful, as do any heroes on the map. But tier 2 tower at top does go down. The two Radiant supports just a bit too immobile right now. They've been staying in this jungle. They've been zoning out the Elder Titan. But at the end of the day, it's not worth losing all these towers, losing these other lanes, just to zone out an Elder Titan who's going to get some levels and catch up regardless.
CTY is level 6. He's buying himself a teleport scroll, so we're going to see a little bit of action happening on Silent as well. And there's a power trust being finished on Elder Titan as well. I'm not sure how Elder Titan's got himself a 1,000 gold on the offlane.
And normally you see like the straight soul ring or bottle or something for mana, but he's like, no, I just want treads.
Yeah, I just...
haven't seen this, but I guess if he's just fighting the supports who are trying to zone him out, the attack speed with all this plus damage actually is
the movement
quite nice.
speed is legit. Like, how
well, it's what, an extra 15 movement speed on top of regular boots?
On top of boots, which, you know, that's what the supports are working. In fact, the supports are bootless right now.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It's only extra. No, sorry, it's only extra 5 movement speed limit.
Is that how bad it is?
It's like a tiny upgrade with treads. I knew it was something really minuscule.
Well, we're gonna see a roar gank happening on the mid lane, I believe, and it should happen on the mid lane. But in fact, that's not. Oh, okay. Beastmaster's running around.
This needs to work. This is like for.
This is so obvious. Like CTY's like, yeah, okay, he's gonna just TP out, cancel the TP. Not sure what's happening. Misclick, miskill shift. I don't know what's happening, but he's fine.
All right. Well, Weaver's just going to go back silent, back to just sort of pulling his lane back, trying to just get the farm there with the help of the Bane, who's gone for a pull. XDD's actually got energy booster, 800 gold. His Bane is pretty farm for a support hero.
Yeah. What's with the weird item choice? Clockwork Hook's going to fly through the... I'm not even sure how he got sight of that. How did he saw me is the question here.
Looks like the dire ward. Yeah, he had a ward on the other side of the river. Just planted as well. A freshly planted ward. Gets vision across, and they get the kill there. He's off to a fantastic start. Maxed up battery assault. Any hero he catches out alone is just going to melt.
Yeah, and when you go solo mid against a melee hero who doesn't really stop you from farming, you can max the battery assault. You don't need to max the rocket flare. And the damage output of a full battery assault is actually absolutely insane.
Alright, well this is not a good start for Heart Get Together. This is their debut in basically the Chinese Dota 2 scene. They've been secretly training in their secret training looming. doesn't seem to have paid off too much.
I mean, this is somewhat to be expected against
yeah.
when you no, not in terms of skill level, but the draft, right? You're playing for the ultra late game,
Okay.
so you don't this is if LGD China here is losing the game, and you're like, yeah, it's fine. That's part of the game plan, but we'll see how things turn up. The Beastmaster needs to be ganking though. And he's really not finding any ganks.
Well, and CTY has got himself an invisibility rune. He's going to go into the enemy jungle, guaranteed almost at least 1 kill here. He's going to want more than one, though. Both supports sitting next to each other. They're going to go for a smoke and may just straight up die to the Clockwork can just double kill them right here, it feels like.
Well, yeah. There's a battery assault to
He's
open
saving
it
the
up.
hook for the Visage.
That's 1 kill, I can tell you that.
All right, 1 kill down. He may just... Oh, there's going to be a roll
He could
coming
hook
in.
to King J, maybe save himself. No, nice body block. He does stun. Nice cog onto 2, but he's... all right. Okay, that's a good response from Xiaohong. Yeah.
Hard get together with a nice response. Needed to maybe look for a cogs to burn the Visage mana there, because Visage Soul Assumption is just doing too much work there. And yeah, the rotation from Beastmaster helping get a kill there. But meanwhile, top lane, Silas just... he's chipping away at tier 3 towers. Oh man, this is rough.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do about it as a Nature's Prophet. The rotations are not coming from HGD, and I imagine that as a strategical choice to keep protecting the Spectre, which can be a mistake. I think Spectre, once you get the phase boot, she's quite self-sufficient. Jesus.
Yeah.
In terms of saving herself, but we'll see.
We're going to see Beastmaster come back towards the middle lane. Low cooldown on the roll, or fairly low cooldown at least, but isn't up just yet, and he'll be looking for another kill fairly shortly once that's back up, I feel. He's got to just stay active. Like you said, he needs to be ganking and ganking non-stop. Spectre can actually come help out for these ganks as well. You've got to haunt up. You've got your phase almost drums completed. I feel Spectre's actually a carry here. You can come for a quick gank and then immediately go back to farming.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with what you said. I mean, apart from that, they also have a Wrath of Nature on top, so they should have enough global ability. The burst damage is there. The fact that he's max Stifling Dagger or Spectral Dagger on our Spectre, you have enough AoE or global burst damage coming out of nowhere. So they should be actually actively looking for kills. Make sure that these spells are always on cooldown, and whenever it's not on cooldown, you smoke gang for kills.
Yep, right now the Radiant team with decent vision as well. This Ward and the high ground at the middle lane, spotting out CT1 on the other side of the cliff, so they're kind of very aware of where he's moving around, and that's something crucial for a Clockwork.
Yeah, and Clockwork right now is not aware of where the enemy supports is. Looks like we're going to see a smoke, and we'll see if they're going to go on top. I think getting a top kill is not really valuable, simply for the risk that you're taking. Unless you're going to get, especially when you're making a smoke gank in Nightfall, the smoke's going to get cancelled. Sylar's going to Sakuchi immediately. Yeah, there you go. But there's a detection, and they're going to just burst him down. There you go. The Wrath of Nature comes in. The haunt wasn't even necessary, and that's exactly what I mean. You have so much burst damage. You look for those smoke gank kills, and they do.
Yeah, it's still a smoking that could have failed. If he straight up time-lapsed out of that one,
yeah,
he would have actually lived. If he Shikuchi'd and just maybe ran out of range of the roar, he could have lived. That was a high-risk smoking. Luckily for Hearts Get Together, it pays off. Now they've got to defend this middle tier 1 tower, though, and they don't have roar up.
Ooh, they do have Rocket Flare, though. D-Ward coming out on the mid lane. The cool thing here about HGT, their play is that once Beastmaster was walking off the lane to do a lot of their ganking, Rubik just sat on the mid lane. He's got level 6, so I think if you are HGT, you should be fairly happy with how the game's going. Sure, you lost 2 tier 2 tower. Oh, looks like Beastmaster on the mid lane. A little bit of trouble. The Clockwork Hook's going to come right in. Well, he's never going to miss that one. You can see that Xiaohong trying to summon a couple more Hawks. They do get the kill immediately, and it looks like the Haunt's going to come right in. CTY is going to get bursted down. The Hand of God comes through. The Spectral Dagger still doing damage, but the mech as well is now a return grip against Xiao Love. They do get Xiao Love, and well, XY goes the other way. I do believe he's going to go down to a Rocket Flare. All the Earth Splitter. Dodge into, well, double damage. CTY chops them apart.
Yeah, there's no way away from that one, as he's going to get sandwiched in between the two. And we're going to see Rising Stars follow this up with what looks to be a tier 1 tower push. And this entire time, Sylar is just farming at top lane. He's got his treads. Bassi Ultimate Orb will be looking towards that Lincoln Sphere. Hearts Get Together. They are TPing towards the tier 2 mid tower. They may actually look to make a defense of this tier 1.
Yeah, I think the previous engagement where they had Spectre Han and Beastmaster Roar and they were going on CTY, that was the right idea with a good engagement, but they just didn't have enough burst damage. Not against CTY. He's very, very tanky now with basically 1400 HP when he's on strength treads.
Yeah, and Spectre relocating in and just straight up dying, or sorry, haunting in and dying is just so costly when he didn't actually have his drums. He said was waiting for him at base, and the Fiend's Grip used so effectively to just just isolate him, pick him off, and now we're going to see a TP, and it's going to be Rubik, but TPing directly into a Clockwork Battery Assault. It looks like he is going to take a fall. CTY's got hookshot again. He looks to be saving it for the time being. Oh no.
The push is going to...
He had Fiend's Grip stolen, but it got immediately cancelled, and now the fight's not over. It looks like Visage actually going to finish off the Bane here, and the damage is not done. Hearts get together, just melting one by one. The last two men standing, Nature's Prophet, Beastmaster, both going to take a fall. And
Okay, we're going to see a GG now, because...
Ay.
Spectre just died twice in a row.
This is, yeah, at this point, you can't keep bringing Spectre to these fights and having him die.
I mean, I don't see an option, because I don't think you're going to farm yourself back in this game when you have Weaver threatening the split push, when CTY is going to be ganking you wherever you go. I mean, I don't think farming yourself is going to win you the game.
Yeah, I agree he had to come to the fights, but Hearts get together just getting straight up outplayed in these fights. They have the actual heroes that can do alright. Now they've hit this level 6. You have Wrath of Nature, you have Spectre with a Haunt, you have Visage Soul Assumption. At this point in the game should be really powerful. I think their support's a bit under-leveled. You look at CYX on the Visage, he was just level 4 for that fight. No Familiars, not even a level 3 Soul Assumption. The lack of damage was very obvious there. Getting the Rubik to level 6 is nice, but you also need the Visage to be level 6, level 7.
Holy shit, if you look at the net worth, it might be happening. You might see the full 5 people having more net worth than the other 5. It's getting there. We're just like 200 gold behind here on the Chen. If they take down this tower, Spectre will fall behind in terms of net worth. This is pretty sad.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Let's hope. Well, I think Bane's still got a bit of catching up to do, but we'll see.
Oh, sorry, I didn't even notice that Bane is that far down.
Yeah. Bane's much further down.
And Bane's gonna get this tower last hit. Come on, XCD. What are you doing, man?
That's silent. Ooh, Chen gets it.
Alright, okay.
Ah, man,
Spectre though. Spectre's farming
Spectre's
like...
number 3.
They need to win some team fight. Back in the mid lane here, looks like Spectre Haunt's going to come right in. And it's going to be CTY on the run. Can't run from that dagger. And Spectre get himself a kill, protecting that net worth. That's what I'm talking about.
He's up to 1,000 gold as well. Also gets like 1 or 2 creeps away from a level 10. So he's not doing too bad here. If Zhalov can get himself up towards his next item, I don't think he should be looking to rush or Radiance here. I think he needs something with just a bit more survivability for his team. Just maybe a straight Manta style. If he can get
that
another
old school
item
Vanguard.
I don't know. Vanguard? Like the good old days.
Yeah, you just need some HP.
Yeah.
I want to say that right now, Rising Star, Elder Titan is working to me with effectively 2,000 HP. Clockwork's working with a little bit more beyond that because QQQ's got a mech and Hand of God. When these two spells are available and ready to go, no way King J should be dying. No way that Clockwork should be dying. I'm surprised that CTY's been dying as much as he has.
He got caught out 1v5 in the middle lane, but we are going to see them go back for Roshan now. Weaver picks up the Aegis, has enough gold for a Lincoln Sphere in about 10 seconds, and well, I think we're going to see Rising Stars try and take these last couple of outer towers. They're going to march their way towards this bottom lane, and they're looking like they're going to move on to win this game. They've got a big lead here, but does this feel like Rising Stars, I mean, just based on this, are going to be a good contender here at the WPC?
I mean, they're going to win the game, like you said, but it's not a flawless performance. CTY's been getting a little bit caught out. His treads are I think he died on agility treads earlier, which I'm not sure what that was about, but you don't need to play flawlessly. Maybe they're not really taking Team B seriously, so they didn't really practice or protect, recently.
Yeah.
So maybe that's, I don't know.
They also don't want to like pull out their best strats and.
I mean, they straight up just pick solo. Like you said, they don't have any damage in terms of a regular draft. This is all things considered a fairly bad draft from Rising Star, but they don't need to have a good draft.
It's still not over. Hearts get together. I mean, we talk like it's over. It's a 12,000 gold lead, but there's a Spectre on the Radiant team. There's a Nature's Prophet to split push. Nature's Prophet actually going for a mech here, so deciding not to commit to sort of the ultra late game split pushing power, but giving his team that heal. And well, if they can get some more space for this Spectre. Spectre has picked up the Vitality boost to Lumi.
Oh, we'll talk about that later.
Oh no.
Xiao Hong is gonna get stomped, gripped, and Han comes in right now. I don't know what.
Yeah. There's no fighting this. Oh, hook shot into middle. Catches out 2 heroes as well on the cog. This is going to be the death of both supports. Chen with a double kill. 3rd kill going to get taken by the Weaver. And Rising Stars find themselves up 15 kills to 4. Spectre deciding not to come into that one, even with his Vitality booster.
To me, it's not the 14,000 goal lead, which, is intimidating as hell. To me, it's the levels. When you have your Rubik and your Visage hitting level 6, when the enemy supports are level 9, level 10, that's when you really are in trouble. And yeah, Rising Star says if you're not gonna call it GG, we'll just force it out.
Yeah, they go high ground here. They're not wasting any time. The Aegis is still there on Sylar, and well, Nature's Prophet trying to split push top. It looks like there's just very little Hard to Get Together can do about this. So they're going to pop a glyph. They're going to try and stall this for as long as possible. And with their whole team alive, maybe with a good Rubik spell steal and just some, if they can isolate one hero and bring him down with a fast roar. But it's going to be so difficult.
Hand
the
of God
Chandels are still there.
Hand of God uses it just for a little bit of casual healing, you know.
Fade bolt damage gets negated, you know. What's
Okay.
Rubik stolen? Ooh,
Astro?
just Astral Spirit, not bad.
I mean, Astro without the
Good
natural order on top to debuff or to give you a little bit more oomph is not really Astro. Like a big part of Astro is providing natural order in the middle of that team fight. And
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
well,
Okay. Well, they get themselves a 70-minute Rax here, and Hard to Get Together. It's not like they're giving up these Raxes. They're throwing these long-range nukes, but they've got no one to just run in first and initiate the fight is really the big problem here. This is what happens when they had the Nature's Prophet as well as Spectre. Beastmaster can roar a target, but he's not running in as an initiator. You need backup after the roar is actually thrown.
I mean, Rising Star is pushing for a second lane of Rax, 18 minutes in the game, and they can't even get there just yet because the siege unit is slowing down the push on the back line, blocking a big of that creep wave. But that creep wave will come, and that creep wave will double up very, very soon.
This is it for Hard to Get Together. They are going to have a mech up on the Nature's Prophet. It looks like he's 100, 200 gold away from it. Can he get this T1 top tower in time? He might not even be able to do so, unfortunately. If they get a mech up on him, maybe they have...
If he lasts it one creep here, he's got the mech.
Alright, TP back. Level 2 ultimate as well, so I don't see them turning this game around, but I think they can maybe win a fight or two still. Or at least catch Rising Stars getting a bit too overzealous.
Well, there's a mech. There's a Radiant destroyed top tower, so... Okay, that's some gold for everybody. Are they going to initiate on CTY?
They've got to initiate on someone.
Oh, Beastmaster Roar. That's... Here we go. The team fight's going to happen. The mech is going to come right through it. They're getting a ton of that burst damage. Earthstar is going to go on 7. The Storm's going to be there. The mech goes up for himself, but he's just going to... Look at the range burst damage from this team, and CTY hasn't even initiated yet. Looks Sylar. Forced out time lapse.
Gets cancelled immediately. It was actually on the Beastmaster, it looks like. Now we're going to see CTY taking a ton of damage from Soul Assumption. CTY may actually go down, but there's no mana for another Soul Assumption, unfortunately, and 53 HP is all he needs. He gets earned. He actually gets sent back home as well.
Soul Assumption dropping King J low. The birds are still going on there, but gonna get picked off.
Not quite enough. Rocket Flare! It missed King J!
King J says TP, the Rocket Flare. If
Overshot it.
If he kept walking, that would have been on target. That
Yeah.
would have been a good one, too.
You can see that right now, Hearts Get Together have some firepower. They have some oomph. As soon as they got the mech up, with the Visage... Oh, actually, he's still not level 7. He's still just got level 3 Soul Assumption. But with Soul Assumption, they can actually fight Rising Stars okay head-on. Because Chen AoE heals are nice and all, but Beastmaster Raw, Visage, Soul Assumption is great single-target focus fight, which is exactly what you need against this Rising Stars push.
I'm going to say that the previous Hand of God that was used by QQQ was suspect when you're healing Fable damage. And if they die there, that...
Aghanim Scepter, he can spam it all he wants in a couple seconds.
Well, yeah, that's when it's kind of nasty. Although he still needs mana. So.
Yeah, they actually have a lot of mana problems if you're using that. 300 mana a pop is no arcane boots do. Hook shot at bottom. Looks like Zhao Love may take a fall. Cog's not going to actually rope him in and
Rip him.
all right,
No
gets to
grip.
the high ground. Oh, stay over there. Oh, he's nightmare.
Oh. There's also a Blink Dagger on XTD.
If he got over the trees, he could actually TP'd out of there though. But unfortunately, he gets brought down. Spectre now, he's got 600 gold, and the bad news is, I think he may be forced to buy back if they want to hold these bottom Raxes.
Yeah, 30 second. You just give him a Rax.
Nah, it's a 500 gold buyback. If you win this fight, you make up that 500
If you
gold.
win this fight.
If you lose this fight, then, well, if you lose the fight all the Raxes, it's definitely GG. I mean, we're already looking at a Rising Stars in 99% win this game, but it's not over just yet. It looks like they are going to buy the time. 10 more seconds on Spectre and Rising Stars, taking their time going to the high ground.
Yeah, yes, they are.
All right.
Massive amount of rocket flares, slowing things down, perhaps. Are we going to see the casual Hand of God? Got the Ags. He's got... Look at that! 6 clarity. I like this.
Wow.
So guys, gotta spam that Hand of God.
Look, it's not over. Rising Stars could, like, stun a Bora or something. Pull a Quantic.
Well, Clockwork Hook goes in. XY just dies. First Hand of God goes in. Sylar dropping low. The Earthslinger comes as huge as well. They're going to just grip Xiaohong. Xiaohong getting right-click down. I mean, look at the big hammer of King J. Holy crap, he's hitting for a ton.
Yeah, BKB giving the magic immunity. QQQ just spamming those Hand of Gods in a second. Everyone's full HP here pretty much, and he'll probably just throw another Hand of God in 7
QQQ
seconds.
clarity yourself. There you go.
All right.
Gotta prep the next Hand of God.
5 clarity. Cancelled by the Spectre. Spectre's onto him, man. Vector's like, no, you're not getting those clarities off.
Oh, Hand of God? Give me another one.
Yeah. Well, you got to use it. Reset that cooldown ASAP.
Yeah. Oh, you use the mech, which is kind of like Hand of God.
Dude, Mech's got a long 45-second cooldown now.
That's true. There you go.
Clarity up. He needs like 2 clarities before he has enough mana for another Hand of God.
Man. These Hand of God are mad expensive.
Alright.
Alright, finally G comes out.
Tower is under attack.
Well, I thought they could do it. I thought they could.
God's us doing the
Look, someone could have
the
stunned,
good.
Someone could have stunned a cool bore and everything could have gone to shit. We've seen it happen before to the best of us, and that includes Rising Stars. But not with this.
Even a dead clock is right twice a day.
Even what?
A dead clock. Clock that's not clockwork,
Oh.
like a clock
Yeah.
that tells time.
Oh yeah.
It's right twice a day.
Yes.
Yes. But Hearts Get Together are not winning any purple hearts because they're just dead on the battlefield. They're not coming back alive. Do you know what a purple heart is?
I know it's a military award. What do you get? It
If
for?
you get shot and you come back alive.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you get if you get shot and you don't come back alive? I'm sure there's awards for that.
You die a heroic death. I don't know. That's what these
You
guys
get like
are.
a military barrel, and they must give you like some awards, like extra like medals on your.
Yeah, but if you get a purple heart, you run for the presidency. Like, guys, I got a purple heart. I tripped on the battlefield. I cut myself, and I came back alive, guys.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Well,
That's all the analysis we have here.
Rising Stars, no surprises. They take game 1. It's up against one of the upcoming teams in the WPC, the Ace 2 League. Thanks everyone for tuning in. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, game 2 will be live. Stay tuned.